guys, Shaheen here from Art of the Hive. Just here doing a bit of maintenance on this hive. At the moment we've got the top box that's actually starting to fall apart. I had to stick some tape actually across here just so water wouldn't get into the hive. So I'm just going to pull this off. We've made a new box now and we're literally just going to swap the frames from the old box into the new box. So I'm just going to slowly peel that off. Okay, there we are. Great. I'll just put that to the side for now. Great. Okay. So I'll just pop the top off. I'm going to use the lid to rest the other frame on top. All right. So just pop him there for now. Thank you. So as you can see already, frames are collapsing. You can see that all there, and they're basically building combs and everything around. So we just want to get rid of all that and pop them into a new box. Just going to spray a little bit of smoke. Great. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just popping the box the same way that I've taken it off. I'm just popping it like that. Reason being, I'm going to work out and get the frames back in. I'll just grab my new box. Okay. Try not to kill any bees in the process. Lovely. New box is on top. So I'll just grab my first frame and we'll have a look at it at the same time. Now I've just popped this in not too long ago. This was actually one where I've cut pieces of honey out, and what you can see now is the bees building the honeycomb back together. I had cut in between all the metal lines just there, and so they'll build this comb. They're building it out as well. They've cleaned it all up, and they'll be much more happier inside a hive like this where it's not falling apart. So we'll just grab the next frame. Okay, so you can see there, starting to fill. There's some honey, fresh honey that they're filling in there. Okay, we have no excluder, so they can be building some brood as well, because the queen's able to freely move in between all these boxes. We did that because we wanted to strengthen the hive as much as possible. All right, I'll grab this frame out. Okay, so you can see there as well, they're just working away, cleaning, building honeycomb. They build honeycomb quite fast. Okay, trying not to squish any bees at the same time. All right, so here I'm just gonna have to break this little bridge here, this burr comb. Okay, might put a bit of honey out, but they'll clean all that. Okay, so you can see there, they're starting to fill honey on the outside. Might even just take this little piece off. Have a look there at what's building there. There's a queen cell, yes. It's facing down. So the queen cells are vertical and the drone cells are horizontal. So that one looks like it's facing down. What's happened there, who knows? Let's take this little piece off there. Okay, always keep as much wax as possible. Now I've also got a bit of an issue at the back here. The hive's moved completely and there's an opening at the back which I'll need to close up and fix. You can see the bees actually hanging. They've all connected together. Looks like they're actually going to try to build honeycomb all around here. So we want to sort that out as soon as we get that back into the box. So I'm coming into the middle bit now, a bit more messier. You can see a big frame of honey in there, so that's quite cool. I'll get rid of all this burr comb at the same time. Okay, it's always good, just some good maintenance, guys. When you're working with the hives, just clean it up. Clean all this honeycomb up. You can use it for so many different things. Okay. So there you can see there more honey being filled. Over here, we'll get this guy straight in. Okay. That's the next frame here. I'm excited to see, oh, yeah, excited to see this frame. There's a bit of building there, not as much, but you know, we've already harvested a fair bit this summer. And for everyone wondering, guys, website coming soon. You'll be able to order all our honeys, our summers, our springs, what I like to call tequila sunrise. You'll be able to order all of it. Okay. So what I'm going to do there, I'm just going to pop this frame. They all stop running just there. Right, let's pop this one back in. Now already, guys, I'm going to be agitating the bees a fair bit, so I'm not going to go into this hive and take other boxes off. I just want to fix the bottom, and we'll have a look at what's going on down there, because it's super interesting what they're doing at the moment. But just get rid of that burr comb, watch the bees, you know. Now you can see they're building so much bridges and all in between. Just because there's so many gaps, things have fallen. And this is the thing, like, yeah, they'll fix it all up, but it's just such a waste of honey for them and effort and work for them to do all this, you know. So we try to give them the best environment as possible. See there, a lot of bees in there. This hive actually has an unmarked queen. Dare to say the queen's in the middle, but you never know. We always suggest getting marked queens. It makes it a lot easier to find the queen when you need to. Now, all this comb that I'm taking off, unnecessary. They don't need it, but they're building bridges in between. Got a bit of an issue with the smoker. And that's all just a waste of time, effort, when they could be producing honey for you. So, sorry guys. Okay, but they're pretty calm. They're not overly too angry, but like I said, we're just taking frame from frame, getting them back on. Just break those before you go to remove them. Okay. Okay, this frame's feeling a bit heavier. You see there, that's all honey. Now you can already see the honey's quite dark, even though it's fresh honey. The reason being is because our frame and comb is so dark. And I'm just gonna have to take this off. You know, they're not gonna build this stuff, guys, now just because we've got a much more structured layout. You know, but it's just a bit of a waste of time. I mean, you know, really they could be putting in honey into those cells, but rather they're building comb. So let's just pop him straight back in. The way they come in, guys, and the way they come out is the way they go back. Don't swap frames around, don't agitate the bees. How you find it is how you put it. Okay, now this one here, they built a fair bit across. I'm just gonna have to go deep and try break that, to be expected, of course. Now this is another frame where I had cut honeycomb out, but I've given them back, you know, probably about 80%. I always love to take a bit of honeycomb. Okay. All right. This frame's going to definitely give us issues. Unfortunately, I need to get it back in, so I'm just going to have to put that one back how it is for now, until I can get one with a sheet. I found, oh, that's not even fitting. All right guys, so we've got the new box on top. We've got 9 frames in there at the moment. I'll get another frame in tomorrow. Doesn't really matter too much, you know, a day maximum without a frame, but you're just gonna have so much comb being built that you just don't need. We wanna concentrate on making honey. We'll get the lid back on. Okay. Just let those ones on the bottom start to move. Perfect. All right guys, that's how you change out a box on top. Like I said, maintenance is key. If you start to see boxes falling apart, frames collapsing, take the time out immediately to get that fixed. I'm Shaheen from Art of the Hive. Make sure you like, follow and subscribe.